What's up, YouTube? So yeah, we have yet another video. So today, part one of installing this twin turbo kit on my ZL1. Today's video we're just gonna start with something simple. We're gonna start with these ICT billet intake runner adapters. So basically, these adapters will allow me to run a LT1 supercharger or not LT1 supercharger, LT1 intake manifold or high rim or anything like that with the LT1 bolt hole pattern. So basically, I'll be able to run these and run the LT1 manifolds like an LT2, a stock LT1. Yeah, anything that lines up with the LT1. So it basically goes, because if you have LT4, you only have these top holes, which is for the supercharger. So basically what's going to happen is I'm going to have this runner is going to sit on top of the head. These bolts are going to screw into my supercharger ports. And then I'm going to have these other ports for the high rim that I'm going to run bolt up. So basically what I'm going to do today is I'm going to go ahead and get started with like bolting these down. I still haven't done rewiring yet. That's going to be in the rebuild videos. So there's going to be different sections to the video. So you're going to have the twin turbo and the ZL1 rebuild going on at the same time. So stay tuned. Catch up. Keep up. I shouldn't say catch up, but keep up. Keep up with the videos. They're going to be coming. I'm getting parts in left and right. Manifolds be here tomorrow, so hey, I'm gonna start messing with the harness and rewiring it coming up soon. So I need to keep up with the videos, so I have to stay ahead so that y'all can stay caught up. So that's cool. I'm gonna go ahead and get started with this video. Basically, in this packaging, we have the billet intake runners. They're great quality. I like them so far. We're gonna go ahead and see how they fit. Basically, it'll just be like a small review or just a small review and install of these adapters so y'all can see how easy it is. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get started by removing the tape. I already had the engine blown off. Got all that excess dust. So I'm gonna also have to get it cleaned up. So I will be having to tape it off again to do a deep clean. I was gonna pull the engine, but I'm probably not. And I apologize if I sound weird. I'm a little bit under the weather with sinuses right now, so just hanging there with me. Yeah, get this tape pulled off. So if you see like LT4 heads, you only have these bolt holes. And the LT1s have bolt holes here, here, well, here, 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 here. Well, you'll see it. I don't want to say the wrong thing, but it's basically going to sit on top, just like that. But I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I gotta throw these gaskets in there, and I will get back with y'all. Yeah. So the gaskets, they fell in pretty easy. Sat right in there. Did what I needed to do. So now all that's left is to line them up and get them torqued down. All right, so got the ICT billet adapters installed. It went on pretty good. I only had an issue here where it hit the fuel line, but I'm gonna replace all the lines. So basically what I'm gonna do is I'll clearance the adapter to fit the new line. So that's the only issue we're having on it. But other than that, yeah. So got the ICT billet plates installed with the high rim. Only used 4 bolts because hey, don't look too bad. It does its job. So now we are finally a high rim ZL1. So LT4 with high rim on it. I am going to get a lot of backlash well, not even a lot of backlash. I've been getting backlash on social media because I took the supercharger off and we posting videos or pictures with the high rim. They're like, no, that's an SS. But I mean, hey, let them think what they want to think. I know what it is, so that being said, we're gonna have some fun. But I am gonna have to remove this bar, remove all, well, oh, not all this stuff, but I'm gonna have to remove this cooler here because I don't have the supercharger anymore, so I'm not gonna run that cooler. I'm gonna cut this bracket because I am having clearance issues. Plus, I don't run a stock airbox anymore, so I'm not gonna need it. I guess I'll come back in and replace these lines and get everything else put back in, like the AC. I need to come back in and fix these wires. Then I still gotta redo these wires. So that'll be part of the rebuild. This is gonna be, like I said earlier, the twin turbo section of the channel. So, I mean, got a twin turbo ZL1 with a high rim. And the high rim will get painted. I think I'm gonna leave the top like this, just put clear coat over it, get the rest of that yellow out, and I'm gonna paint the bottom either silver to match the car, metallic black, or satin black. I'm not sure yet. And look at my hardware, you know. Had to get the Allen keys. So yeah, I mean, build's gonna come along great. Hopefully it brings a lot of content to the channel. But yeah, both of the fuel rail I'm probably gonna have to replace, so I'll go ahead and swap those out. But I am gonna keep my injectors. I just need the harnesses off of them because this one on the driver's side got burnt up, and I just saw on the passenger side I have some burns on the wire, so I want to chance it. So I'm just going to go ahead and replace everything dealing with the fuel. I still got to get this line, which on the ZL1s is a whole solid line, so I'll probably just do a steel. I will swap over to steel braided lines, and fittings and all that. So I don't have any issues, because basically what happened is, this is where the fire came from. Basically, I guess this rattle had too much vibrations, and it came loose with one of these fittings. And so I did a burnout, and while I was doing the burnout, I guess the fuel started hitting the headers and got a little too hot and ignited. So that's what caused the issue, was that fuel line. So, you know, I'm gonna go ahead and get that swapped out, do away with it. So I don't have that issue anymore. I don't wanna have any more problems in the future. So I'm gonna basically, as I repair the car, build the car with twin turbos, I'm gonna change things to make it better. And then basically I'm gonna get it running on, I guess, 1,000 horsepower. Whatever I can do on the stock fuel system, save up some money, somebody donate something, or make some more money, I will get the 2 high PSI system installed on the car. So basically I have direct injection and port injection, so make more power. Then I gotta worry about that old LT4 down there with it being stock. Need to worry about it blowing up, but I mean, hey, live and we learn. I'm gonna max this block out, because after that I will be going either 416 or 400, 416 or 427. But I mean, only time will tell. But that's gonna end this video right here. Basically a little short video, part 1 of the twin turbo install, so y'all can start seeing that content. Stay tuned for more. Peace.